G'day folks, it's Craig from Edible Gardens. I'm here on behalf of Wyndham City Council delivering some garden tips to help you through this trying time. Now this one today is about seed raising. And before we go into seed raising, I want to talk a little bit about seed collection. You know, if you grow some food in your own backyards or even in tubs if you're doing that at home, let some of it go to seed. And when it flowers and it looks like it's just about ready to die off, cut it off, put it in a bag like I've done here, and hang it upside down in a paper bag in your garage, the ideal place. And as the seed disperses out of the flowers, it'll collect in the bottom, and that's what we're going to do today. So I've actually collected some lettuce. They're a rocket type lettuce, delicious they are. So now back to the seed raising. It's really important that you use something like a seed raising mix. Don't be tempted to use your soil because the soil in your garden will pack down too much. And if you use potting mix, it's very open and you're likely to have the small tiny seeds sink down deep into the soil, which won't germinate properly. So seed raising mix is ideal. It's quite fine. You could actually use some sifted compost if you're making your own compost, which is pretty good. Make sure you only fill the punnets, the empty punnets or pots, whatever you're using to put your seeds into, about 2/3 full. Make sure you sow more seed than you need. I'm certainly going to. It's great to have some excess seed. Sometimes you can share with friends. I know that's probably a little bit difficult at the moment, but down the track, there's certainly places like Wyndham have quite a few food swaps that you can go and attend and share with people to swap for food. You want a covering of the seed raising mix about twice the thickness of the seed, as evenly as you can. Pat that down and make sure you put a label in them, because if you don't, it's very difficult to try and determine which seeds are what, because when they start to come up, lettuce seedlings have different, very similar seed leaves to other things. So really important. The other thing I like to try and do is I save, of course, before I do anything else, we should talk about making sure you water these in fairly well. Don't water them over with a hose. Something like a very fine mist is ideal, because you don't want to wash the seeds out. And keep them fairly moist, not wet but moist. And it'll take about 8 to 10 days to germinate. And once they germinate, you'll be able to prick them out and put them into either smaller pots, or you can grow them on a little bit further and plant them straight out of the punnets and into your soil. One of the other things I like to do is to save some of the meat tray lids or plastic lids that you often get food in, and put that over like a little hothouse. Now you can put this in somewhere where it's not going to be too drafty or too cold. Under an alfresco is ideal, or if you've got a warm window ledge somewhere inside the house, kitchen window for instance, on the sill would be okay. So I hope that helps. Good luck with sowing seeds, and stay tuned for the next video tip.